Hey guys, welcome back. So, Battlefield 4. Yeah, I thought I'd just have a little chat about what I think of the full version of the released game. Obviously there was a couple of things in the beta which I said need fixing, most of which have been done, but there are what seem to be a batch of new problems with the game. But anyway, aside from that, I'll discuss the problems a bit later. But aside from that, Battlefield 4 is probably one of the best, well, it's definitely the best Battlefield I've ever played, but it would definitely be one of the best first-person shooters I've played that's been released in the last, many years. It's very, very good. Obviously, I mean, the gameplay is fun. The vehicles are all new, a lot of new vehicles, and they're fun. And just like all the little additions that you sort of probably won't notice until you actually play the game. Things like variable zoom on the scope, being able to zero your scopes, just the range of customization options are just like tenfold what it seems like on Battlefield 3, which is pretty cool. Definitely something that sort of keeps you interested in the game. Now, what else was I going to say? Yeah, and the maps. Another obvious thing about Battlefield is the maps, and they're really, really good. There's only one or two that I don't really care for that much. The railway map, that Goldman Railway map, it's a bit out in the open. Yeah, it's not the best. And also on the topic of that map, something is terribly bugged with that. Like, the sound never ever works, and that's been a problem noticed across the forums I've seen. And everybody I've spoken to that's played the game said that map is very bugged. So that's something DICE needs to patch pretty ASAP. Maps really good. Yeah, they seem balanced for a good mix of vehicle combat and all that sort of thing. The Levolution moments are really cool, especially I think on Coastal Storm, where the storm closes in. I think that's really cool. If you're flying around in a jet or whatever, seeing that storm close in is pretty cool. Yeah, but problems. When the game first came out, this isn't really much of an issue anymore, but a lot of people around the world were using VPNs to access the game so they could play it at the same time as Americans, and that caused a lot of rubber banding on the servers, which is like intense sort of lag, I guess, which made flying jets or whatever, or just general gameplay very frustrating and annoying and bad. But thankfully, now that the game is pretty much released everywhere, I assume, that has sort of slowed down or pretty much stopped. There's still some server lag. I don't know whether that's a EA/DICE thing or servers. I know it's not a personal thing because everyone else, like when I'm in game chat with people, they have the same problem at the same time, that sort of thing. So yeah, that. And one thing I cannot understand why they fucking removed is fucking server queuing. Like, if you've got a bunch of friends playing in a server and it's full, you can't fucking queue to join the game. Like, I don't understand whose idea that was to get rid of that feature. Like, it was so good. So that has to be added back into the game because it's so fucking annoying not being able to queue off somebody and just wait and join into their server. Like, it's it's bullshit. That's what it is. Yes, what else do I have to discuss? Oh, the biggest issue for me, apart from the server rubber banding, apart from the server queue, is the fucking crashes. Like, every single game I crash out of, and I have a good system. It's not my PC's fault. I've been speaking to other people, they all have the same issue. I don't know what's causing it, but the game crashes so often. And I remember this happened a little bit with Battlefield 3, but fuck, it happens every single game in every different server for me. and it just obviously makes the game fairly unplayable. So I'm not even playing it at the moment. Like, I haven't really played it that much since I recorded this video because there's not much point. I crash out of every single game, which is fucking so frustrating because I want to play Battlefield because it is a really good game, but it obviously has these things that fucking really frustrate you, and server crash or crashing from the server or from the game, actually from the game completely, the game just crashes, is very, very frustrating. So you guys, that's pretty much my rant and rave over and done with. I'll probably have more stuff to add later on. And yeah, obviously this is a bit of just tank gameplay on transmission, whatever it's called, something to do with transmission, this map. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah guys, I hope you enjoy the game, and hopefully you're not experiencing the crashes that I am, because it's fucking frustrating. And fix your shit, dice. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.